Buenos días, buenas tardes, saludos cordiales desde el campo número 9 del complejo de Mediterráneo Salou. Un placer representar el último partido de la jornada, un placer representar a las dos selecciones que hoy jugarán por ver quién gana este partido y para un puesto en esa final que tendremos mañana. Acordamos mañana la final del Campeonato del Mundo en el estadio. Vamos, sin más dilación, a presentar a las jugadoras que saltarán al terreno de juego. Comenzaremos con la selección de Australia, con el número 1, Carly Salmo. Número 6, Caitlin Smith. Número 2, Trinity McPhee. Número 9, Rae Anderson. Y con el número 8, ¡ay, con el número 8, mi madre! ¡Ann María de Uriarte! Saltarán después al terreno de juego esperando su oportunidad. María Blanchard, Rainer Harrison, Georgia Belkov, Beck Jones y Eloise Northman. Por parte del equipo de Dinamarca, saltará con el número 1, Asti Karin Boldi, Visti Kroos. El 2 es para Sara Frafenke-Ho. Con el número 6.
Hello and welcome to this final group stage game between Australia and Denmark. I'm Jude Aston and alongside me is Oliver Walker-Peel as we will be taking you through this final group stage game. Australia already know their position. They will face United States of America in the final tomorrow. As for Denmark, they're taking this as a learning curve and a new experience. Both teams are just lining up to walk out as their names are being called out here at the Football Salou complex. The referee taking us through today's game is Margaret Domka of United States of America. As both teams now walk out with their flags behind them. We will now hear both nations' national anthems of Australia and Denmark.
Vamos a continuación a escuchar los himnos de ambas selecciones. Escucharemos primero el himno de la selección de Denmark. A continuación escuchamos el himno de la selección de Australia. Aplaude el público, momento ahora de respeto, momento ahora de saludos, momento ahora de ese choque de manos entre
both nations have had the national anthems, as Oliver
Walker
Walker-Peel will take you through today's lineups.
So for Australia, they shuffle the pack for the first time, really. They've got a number of changes, including Carly Salmon, who will start in goal instead of Caitlin Smith, who will move outfield. We expect her to start in defence. Two in the midfield, Trinity McPhee and Ray Anderson, with Anne-Marie Dorati playing up top. And so for Denmark, their lineup has been relatively same across the tournament. They've kept it consistent, but they do lose Emma Viby Sohail for today's clash. She is on the bench, starting in the 5. In goal is Aaron Vistikro. In defence, we expect to see Sarah Parakolet-Ho and Karen Hura Gunnarsdottir. In midfield will be Mia Holling, and up front, Caroline Peterson.
Thank you, Ollie, and as both teams, captains, speak to the referee. How do you see this one going, Ollie? Knowing that Australia know that they'll be facing USA, as for Denmark, they'll be using this as a learning curve and experience.
They will, and it's great to see them in this World Cup. They've scored a couple of goals and had some moments, but haven't been able to find a win. And this will be a learning curve for them. The whole World Cup will be, but playing against the #1 ranked side in the world and a team that have just knocked off the reigning world champions in the USA, this will be an opportunity for them. As we hear some Denmark fans, it's wonderful to see them here too.
Absolutely, as well as Australia fans cheering on their side. A reminder, if you are new to cerebral football, we'll be operating under 25-minute halves and roll-ins are available as Australia have their final words before we get ourselves underway. So it looks as though Diarate will be getting Australia underway here at the Football Salou complex. As we await the referees. Whistle. So Diarate gets us underway towards Smith. Smith goes towards McPhee as Diarate has the ball now. There's Anderson, who takes a shot. Will be the first opportunity to Australia as first corner of the game taken by Diarate. Shot taken. And it's Smith with the first goal of the game. Smith found herself with an opportunity from the corner, who scored 2 goals yesterday versus Ireland, has got on the score sheet again and open to scoring here at the Football Salou complex. It's Australia 1, Denmark 0, Oliver.
Yeah, and they're able to work that corner shot really well, Australia. Caitlin Smith, whether she plays in goal or outfield, can score from anywhere, and there was always the avenue for her to score there as Australia have the ball back.
Denmark will have to reset after that goal as they take a long throw-in towards the direction of Holling, which won back quickly as McPhee can now come forward. Options in the box. Nothing comes of that opportunity as Vistercroft can collect the ball. The captain for Denmark, Gunnar Stotter, chases the ball, but it will be an Australia throw-in as Smith can now pick up the ball. To Diarate. Back to McPhee. McPhee puts the ball into the box. And it's another goal for Australia. McPhee put the ball in the box as Anderson was there to support. Anderson puts the shot through on goal. And it's Australia 2, Denmark 0. And it's in the opening 2 minutes of this game, Australia find themselves two goals up. Vistercroft being very vocal as this kick is retaken. Smith goes long, but for Hui shields the ball towards Vistercroft. Vistercroft tries to keep the ball long, which won back as Holling tries to put the pressure on McPhee. But Smith wins the ball as Diarate now has a chance. Goes in the direction of McPhee, but the ball rolls out. There's opening 3 minutes, 2 goals for Australia. as Denmark try to find their pace and their level in this game. The ball is rolled in. It's won back by Smith as McPhee can now come forward towards Diarate. Ball goes out for Khalid Hui. So, taken quickly as Diarate puts the ball into the box. And it'll be another corner. As the ball can go in towards Anderson. Will Anderson take a shot? No, it will go towards McPhee. As Anderson wins the ball back. As the ball goes in by Smith. But too much pace on that ball. Will be a Denmark roll in. Gonna Sotter with the roll in. As Pettersson is first to that ball, but it will be a throw-in taken by McPhee. As Smith now has the ball to Carly Salmon. Smith to McPhee, who Diarate now can drive towards the goal. Diarate blocks, but he wins the ball back. And it's another goal for Australia. This time it's Anne-Marie Diarate, Australia's number 8, who strikes the ball confidently. Scored 4 goals, Diarate versus Ireland. And that was a confident shot by Anne-Marie Diarate, Ollie.
The Australia fans love it. As they could be in again here. Anderson couldn't quite get the shot away. And that's behind, but Australia, as you say, have started well. Denmark will need to keep using these games as learning curves because they are quite a way off, but hopefully this World Cup allows the opportunity for the game to grow in Denmark and they can go from there.
Shots from the corner. Another corner, and this time it's Smith with the goal. It's Australia 4, Denmark 0 in the opening 6 minutes. Australia started well as they capitalised from another corner.
Come on, Denmark, come on, venga, vamos, Denmark, vamos. Denmark, arriba, vamos. Super, vamos.
See Denmark trying to work the ball out wide there, trying to work it down their right-hand side. Just trying to get it forward and put that Australia defence under a little bit of pressure. What do you think their best avenue to goal is, Jude?
For Denmark, I'd say through Gunnar Sotter. Gunnar Sotter could be very crucial as they do try and bring the balls out wide. I think going wide would be an option for Denmark, but also they shouldn't be afraid to go long. We've seen many times at this World Cup where players will opt to go long. As Diarate comes forward, but it's out by Ifcpf and defended nicely by Khalid Hui. As Anderson towards Diarate. As Salmon puts the ball forward. There's Diarate now for McPhee, but the ball rolls out towards us at the commentary box. There's McPhee. Gets the ball to Smith. There's Salmon. Can now go towards Anderson. And Anderson to Diarate. Smith has opportunity, space ahead of her. McPhee is in support. As McPhee puts the ball into the box, but Mia Hollin is there first.
Muy bien ese corte de la jugadora de Denmark. Vaya, Simonsen.
Smith puts the ball quickly. And that's a goal for McPhee. McPhee extending the lead for Australia. Australia 5, Denmark 0.
That's their first at international level too, which is always a great moment for any footballer. Trinity McPhee, now a Paramatilda's goal scorer.
And what a thing to be able to say that you've scored for your country. As Denmark puts this ball out through Gunnarsdottir. As the ball goes towards Diarate. So that corner rolls out of play for Denmark.
Se va a producir un cambio, se va a retirar el número 8.
So there will be a substitution here for Australia.
¿Se va Uriarte o no? Pues no, pues no se va
As
Uriarte. Se va Smith.
Smith will be taken off.
Harrison, Lane Harrison.
As Laney Harrison will come onto the pitch.
Got some pre-match feedback from Laney before the game, so let's just make sure that we don't call her Beck Jones, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was all in jest, but let's just make sure.
Absolutely.
Don't want any more angry emails into the inbox.
As Harrison is now on the pitch.
Which, just to clear everything up, was an error that we made earlier on in the tournament and cleared up. So all good to proceed.
As the ball goes towards Anderson, won back by Diarate.
¡Oh, qué parada! De la meta de Denmark. Una gran portera, ¿eh?
As the ball goes long. As the ball goes out, it will be a free kick. It will be.
Just a free kick for handball.
Free kick for handball there. So it will be Gunnarsdottir that looks to take this free kick. So, Gunnarsdottir goes long. As Anderson can take a shot. towards Ifcpf. It's Harrison with a goal. Close from range. Ifcpf couldn't quite keep the ball. And it's Harrison with a goal for the Para Matildas. As it's Australia 6, Denmark 0. As we have played just over 13 minutes. Diarate. To Harrison. Gunnarsdottir, the Danish captain, kicks it out.
Denmark have just got to keep finding different ways to withstand the Australia ball movement forward, because they've got plenty of different ways that they can score. It's just a case of finding different ways to defend that. That's good from Holling, coming up with the ball and going strong with the tackle. That might be one avenue, and this is good defending from Denmark. Hoy there just with the tackle, and so this will give that Denmark defence a little bit of confidence.
Absolutely, as the ball is rolled in for Australia. McPhee to Harrison. One back. But McPhee wins the ball back once again. As Anderson was hovering over the ball, but it is a ball long. As Gunnarsdottir makes sure it doesn't go out. As this ball goes into the box. Holling was first to it, but it's Harrison that picks up the ball now. We'll have an opportunity. As the ball goes out of play. For a Danish roll-in. As the ball is brought forward. A shot from McPhee, which good save by Ifcpf.
And for Ifcpf, as you mentioned, there's been some good saves made, and she's seen the ball go past her quite a lot, and it's just about making that next save, and she's made a few good ones across the tournament.
Absolutely, and a performance that she can be proud of, Ifcpf, as Gunnarsdottir brings the ball forward for Denmark. Well, it is a corner for Denmark, as Holling and Pettersson go into the box, as well as for Khaled Huey. Ball goes across the face of goal by Gunnarsdottir. As the ball can be rolled in now. There's Diarate. Salmon. McPhee can now pick up the ball. Anderson. As it will be a roll in for Denmark. It will be taken by Hui. Gunnarsdottir goes towards Hollin, as Hollin now can take the ball forward. Just too much pace from that. It will be McPhee, who also received instruction from a head coach. The ball goes long towards Anderson. Anderson puts the ball out of play. Pettersson. As this is taken towards Harrison. Harrison back to a goalkeeper. McPhee. Diarate. Booted away confidently from Gunnarsdottir, as Denmark will make a change now. It'll be Hollin that leaves the field, will be replaced by Fia Deneke. As Deneke enters the pitch. Plays for Jagersborg FC, Fia Deneke. Gunnarsdottir rolls the ball to Hui. It's won back by Harrison. As Anderson now goes forward. It's won back as Deneke now gets on the ball. In the direction of Gunnarsdottir, and now can go forward, but that ball just goes out of play.
I've liked what I've seen from Gunnarsdottir in this tournament. As you said earlier, likes to work out wide. You think that Australia's defensive stocks will have enough to cover that off, but always likes to drive forward. First thought is to go forward, and is a positive player, which is always good to see.
Absolutely, as Diarate now takes a shot towards goal. Carried out by Vistakrov. Anderson tries to take a shot, but it's blocked. As Australia have a corner. Diarate. 23 minutes gone in this first half. As we've seen 6 goals from the Paramatildas. So the shot is taken there by Harrison.
That's put us in trouble there, almost.
Nearly put us in trouble there.
I mean, I know we've both got cerebral palsy, Jude, but we didn't come here to be players.
No, we did not. I will stick to commentating for sure. As Gunnarsdottir goes forward. Run back by Anderson. To Harrison, but it's one kept by Australia. As Harrison can now try and win the ball, but it's Gunnarsdottir that gets it into the direction of Deneke. The referee says it's a roll-in, as Diurate will take this. Been really impressed with Diurate, Oliver, in this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Another player that likes to drive forward with the ball and be really positive. Has got a wicked shot on her too, as that one will go behind for a corner. But someone who's still quite young, is an FC3 classified player, but is good in so many facets of the game, and we'll go over to take this corner. So certainly want to watch in the cerebral palsy football space for years to come.
Anderson. And that's the half-time whistle here at the Football Salou complex. A confident performance from Australia. As the current score here is Australia 6, Denmark 0. Some good spells of play from Australia all over the pitch. As for Denmark, they want to try and find a route back in. But they are using this as a learning curve and a good experience. We'll be back shortly, myself, Jude Aston and Oliver Walker-Peel, for your second half coverage of this final group stage game. Current score, Australia 6, Denmark 0. Hello, and welcome back to this second half encounter. Seems as though Denmark are eager to get back underway, as it will be for Khalid Hui that gets us back underway for Denmark. The score here at the Football Salou complex is Australia 6, Denmark 0. Confident performance from Australia, knowing that they will face USA tomorrow in the final. It doesn't get much bigger. There's Diarate is on the ball. Goes towards Anderson. Harrison. In the direction of McPhee, who's already scored in his fixture. Will be Vistakloff with the first goal kick of the second half. As the referee blows the whistle. As Denmark substitute warms up.
Aplausos para esta jugadora que va a abandonar el terreno.
It will be a substitution. As for Khalid Hui comes off the field and will be replaced by Senia Dalsgaard.
Entra en su lugar Signe Dalsgaard Nielsen.
So it's a drop ball. As Gunnarsdottir goes in the direction of a teammate. Well, it's won back swiftly by Australia. As Diarate now has the ball. Been very impressive this tournament. As Australia goes forward. But it's covered and put out of play. For an Australia corner will be taken by Harrison. It looks as though it will be a rolling, in fact, as Harrison rolls the ball towards McPhee. Anderson. Now Gunnarsdottir can drive forward into the space, but it's Diarate that says no, and Diarate can now go forward as Harrison opts to go all the way back to a goalkeeper in Salmon. Anderson. Diarate.
Australia doing well just to keep the ball here. This is a good build-up play. They recognise that they're 6-0 up. They don't need to score at every single opportunity here. And just electing to play the ball around, which they're doing well. See that they aren't trying to grow the scoreline too much. Of course, we do want to see teams having fun, and it sometimes can be dejecting when every single attack leads to a goal, and it's something for those players that we want to see them having fun as well, and we want to see them coming back for future tournaments and hopefully this isn't the last we see of Denmark at the Women's World Cup.
Absolutely, and Australia will also be aware that they have a massive, doesn't get any bigger than this, game tomorrow against the USA, so they'll want to conserve their energy throughout stages of this game. Having done so well in the first half, they will have an opportunity to do that. As Diarate does come forward though, towards Harrison. Anderson. Nicely kept by Anderson. Pettersson puts the ball out. As Harrison can now take the corner for Australia. In the direction of McPhee. Towards Diarate. Diarate can now put the ball into the box once again. Too much pace on that ball. It will be a Denmark rolling.
And we've seen a lot of changes today for Australia from their starting five that they've run with throughout the start of the tournament. Do you think this is one of those where they're just getting players involved and getting their squad used and they'll revert back to a more usual starting five tomorrow for the final?
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll be wanting to get fresh personnel on the pitch and give all of the players an opportunity to have as much experience on the World Cup stage as Ifcpf has the ball.
What do you think the main thing that Denmark will take away from this World Cup will be? It's been a great experience for all their players, all their fans who have come out to support them. What do you think the main takeaway is, and how do you think Denmark can use these experiences to go forward and take it into future tournaments, Jude?
I think the experience will be one thing for Denmark. I think in terms of the football, there will be plenty of things for them to work on, but they'll know what they are. And I think they can definitely use this as an opportunity as Anderson comes forward, takes a shot. It's a goal for Australia. Australia extend their lead through Anderson. A strike through on goal. And it's Anderson with another goal. So Australia find themselves 7 goals up against Denmark. As Gunstotter puts the ball towards Pettersson. Going back to your earlier point, I think there'll be a lot of things that Denmark can be happy with. Of course, making their World Cup debut is an achievement. To be able to represent your country at a World Cup, Ollie, must be an amazing feeling. And I'm sure that the Denmark coaching staff will be saying that to them as time goes on.
Yeah, there's only a select few people who can say that they've represented their country at a World Cup. Neither of us can. And it's a wonderful feeling no matter who you are. It's something that can never be taken away from you, and hopefully these Denmark players can use this experience into whatever they go into next, whether that is football or just in life in general.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an experience of a lifetime and one that can be looked upon as a success, as Denmark can now go forward through Gunstotter. Harrison towards Anderson, who has scored a brace in this game. It's won back by Deneke. Deneke might be able to go forward now. Tries to direct the ball in the direction of another Denmark shirt, but it will be Diarate that can take the role in for Australia. Reminder of the score, 7-0 to Australia as Harrison takes a shot, but it's out wide. Will be Gunnarsdottir with the roll in, the Danish captain, who plays for Seasport Club in Denmark. That is her club. Also, Pettersson plays for Seasport Club. So they know each other well and will be able to go back to their club knowing that they've done themselves proud. As Deneke goes down, the referee says to carry on, but it will be Australia that can continue the attack as Harrison now can find herself through. But it will be a goal kick for Vistakrov.
Yeah, just one where Lainey Harrison just couldn't get her feet sorted. I think that everyone just seemed to stop there, and players from both sides just seemed to stop as McPhee was moving the ball forward. We were waiting to see whether Deneke would need any help or treatment, and she didn't, and then we were able to get playing.
As Anderson boots the ball towards Diolate.
I like this communication from Carly Salmon at the back. No matter what stage the game is at, she's just trying to organise her defence to make sure that nothing can get through. And of course, they'll need a lot of that tomorrow against the United States of America, when chances for them will be plentiful.
Absolutely. As McPhee can put the ball in, a strike for Harrison. Wide of the post. Not much Harrison can do as Vistakrov picks up the ball. Referee has blown. Whistle.
Sounds in real pain, which is never ever a good sign, and we hope that she gets the treatment needed. She's in very, very good hands. discussions now. Between some of the Denmark players and the staff.
So it seems as though
Ahí está el equipo de Denmark, también ha saltado al terreno de juego, se merece esos aplausos del respetable. Recordemos que
are going to
primera
restart.
acude a un campeonato del mundo, una Copa del Mundo. Venga, pues saldrá el número 4, de Denmark. Number 4, Beir Simonsen Holin, Miami.
So it seems as though Mia Holling will come on for the remainder of this game. We do hope Senja Dalsgaard is okay and that she's receiving the medical treatment that she needs. As Ollie alluded to, she is in fine hands as we now resume. Pettersson tries to chase the ball with Duarte towards Anderson. McPhee.
Obviously, particularly from a Denmark point of view, they've seen one of their players go off and it'll be a horrible feeling for them. So hopefully they're all in a good enough headspace to keep going. It's never ever a nice feeling when you see one of your teammates go off in that manner, and the thoughts most paramount are with Senja Dalsgaard, and hopefully she's okay, but hopefully the rest of her teammates are as well as possible as well.
Yeah, as Denmark managed to keep the ball. Here's the Danish support that are encouraging their team to see out the remainder of this game. As McPhee rolls the ball into the net. Vistekroff did try and get a hand to it, but it was McPhee that put the ball into the net. That's a second goal for today. Trinity McPhee. Close range shot. Means the current score is Australia 8, Denmark 0. As Anderson can put the ball forward. Duarte. McPhee. Len Harrison. It's a strike from Harrison, who finds herself through on goal. And it's Harrison that extends the lead for Australia. And that's her second goal in this game. And it's Australia 9, Denmark 0. Instructions being called by the Denmark team. It will be a rolling for Denmark. Gunnarsdottir will take it towards Pettersson. Harrison to McPhee. Ball rolls out of play. Will this be a game, Ollie, that Australia can take confidence and momentum into a game that doesn't get much bigger tomorrow against USA?
Of course, you've got to keep that winning feeling going, haven't you? There's no better way to prepare for a game than to win, but I think that they'll be solely focused on tomorrow. At least they will be once this final whistle goes, which isn't too far away. And they just want to keep that momentum going. All those who've got goals today, and maybe some of those players who are potentially on the outside of the 5 tomorrow, might view themselves in a bit more of a confident light if they've got a couple of goals. You look at the likes of Ray Anderson and Lainey Harrison, who've got 2 each. Possibly they might fancy themselves a little bit more if they get to make an impact tomorrow, as that one's turned wide. But yeah, there's no better way to go into a final than win.
Absolutely, as Ifcpf can take this. As you were saying, Ifcpf has showed character in this World Cup, Ali. As Diulate can pick up the ball. Salmon. Been very impressed with both goalkeepers from each side throughout this tournament, Ali. You mentioned Salmon constantly talking to her team. And Ifcpf has showed character where Harrison has the ball. Player down for Denmark as Ifcpf goes to help. Tough time for Denmark in these latter stages of this game, Ollie. A lot of substitutions in the final stages, and we hope that everyone will be okay.
Yeah, that's all you can hope for. Of course, Denmark, this is their final game of the tournament. They won't finish inside the top 4, and so they don't have to worry about fronting up for another game. So these players will have more time to obviously recover and get back to their best.
It will be drop ball as Gunnarsdottir can go forward, but it's comfortably saved by Salmon. Diulate towards Harrison.
In the final minute of the 25 now. Really hope that these Denmark players get a warm applause at the end of this game. They've tried hard all tournament. They haven't got the results that they would want, but they've given it everything they have.
Save from Ifcpf there. As Anderson can go forward. And that is the final whistle between Australia and Denmark. As the final score is Australia 9, Denmark 0. Denmark, of course, finished their tournament here. Meanwhile, Australia are in the final against United States of America tomorrow. 9-0, the final score here at the Football Salou complex. A convincing result, Ollie, as they want momentum going into tomorrow's final.
Yeah, they certainly will, and this will certainly help things as there's a conversation between the Australian team and our officials, the Denmark players, going over themselves. So there's a few hugs and warm embraces.
As the Australia team go to their support.
I think there's going to be a photo between the two here. I absolutely love this. The applause from both sets of fans tells you everything.
That's what we want to see in this game.
And this is what our sport's about, Jude.
Absolutely.
Like, there's the football, there's the results, there's the stuff on the pitch, but there's the unity off the pitch as well. There was a picture between Australia and Nepal, Paramatildas and Nepal, during the Asia Oceania Championships that was kind of similar to this, and that was wonderful. This is of the same ilk.
Absolutely. It's amazing to see from both sides, as both sides of supporters take applause.
Bueno, pues se termina la andadura de Dinamarca en este campeonato del mundo. Australia, que mañana tiene un partido importante. Australia mañana jugará la final.
The final score here at the Football Salou complex. It's Australia 9, Denmark 0. As Denmark finish their tournament here, Australia will progress to the final. I've been Jude Aston. It's a pleasure to be able to take you through this fixture alongside Oliver Walker-Peel. Thank you, and do not go anywhere for the final, as tomorrow you can see the final between Australia, the Paramatildas, and United States of America. Kick-off 2:30 p.m. local time. You can see it on the IFCPF YouTube channel, as you are seeing it now. And yeah, make sure you do not go anywhere, because the games do not come any bigger than that. Final score here at the Football Salou complex: Australia 9, Denmark 0.